Welcome to Vina Home Garden. Transform your outdoor and indoor spaces into thriving, beautiful havens with our gardening tips, DIY projects, and creative home decor ideas. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, Vina Home Garden offers practical advice, step-by-step tutorials, and inspiration to make your space bloom. What we cover: easy gardening tips for beginners, creative landscaping ideas, indoor plant care, DIY garden decor projects, seasonal planting guides, budget-friendly home garden transformations. Join our community of plant lovers and home enthusiasts. Subscribe now to get weekly updates and inspiration to grow your dream garden. Bonsai and garden design go hand in hand when it comes to creating a serene and visually pleasing outdoor space. Bonsai, the ancient Japanese art of growing miniature trees, brings a unique sense of scale, tranquility, and elegance to gardens of all sizes. When integrated thoughtfully into garden design, bonsai trees become focal points that enhance the aesthetic and spiritual quality of the landscape. Bonsai originated over 1,000 years ago in China, where it was known as penjing, before being refined into the distinct art form we know today in Japan. This meticulous art form involves shaping and nurturing small trees to resemble full-sized ones in nature. Bonsai is not just horticulture, it is a form of living sculpture. Bonsai is deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism and the principles of patience, harmony, and balance. It teaches us to slow down and appreciate the subtle changes in nature over time. A bonsai is more than just a plant, it is a meditation on nature, time, and beauty. Garden design is the art of organizing outdoor space in a way that is both functional and beautiful. A well-designed garden creates a peaceful refuge, a place for reflection, relaxation, and connection with nature. Integrating bonsai into your garden design enhances this experience. When planning a garden, consider the style that best suits your environment and personal taste. Whether you prefer a traditional Japanese Zen garden, a minimalist modern garden, or a lush tropical landscape, bonsai can complement the design if placed mindfully. Cohesive garden design relies on the harmonious integration of elements like color, texture, shape, and structure. Bonsai trees can act as visual anchors, guiding the eye through the landscape and creating moments of interest and contemplation. Strategic placement of bonsai trees is key. Consider framing views, marking entrances, or creating quiet nooks. A single bonsai on a pedestal or table can serve as a striking centerpiece, while a grouping can form a miniature forest scene. Popular outdoor bonsai species include junipers, pines, maples, and azaleas. Each has its own character and seasonal changes. Choose species that are well suited to your climate and garden's light conditions. The pot or container is an essential part of bonsai presentation. It should harmonize with the tree and its surroundings. Use natural materials like stone or wood for stands to blend with your garden theme. Balance your bonsai with rocks, water features, moss, and ground cover. These elements create a naturalistic setting and enhance the miniature landscape feel that bonsai evokes. small pond, stream, or fountain can add sound and movement to your garden. The gentle sound of water pairs beautifully with the contemplative nature of bonsai. Stones symbolize permanence and structure in garden design. Arrange them naturally, as if placed by time and erosion. They can be used to elevate bonsai displays or as part of a dry riverbed or Zen rock garden. Lighting can enhance your garden's beauty after sunset. Use soft, warm lighting to highlight your bonsai and key features without overpowering the space. Plan for year-round interest by selecting plants and bonsai that change with the seasons. Maples turn vibrant red in autumn, while pines offer winter structure. These changes keep the garden dynamic. Regular pruning maintains the shape of both bonsai and larger garden plants. This practice is not only aesthetic but meditative, reinforcing a connection with nature. If you're drawn to simplicity, consider integrating bonsai into a Zen-style garden. Gravel, raked patterns, and carefully placed rocks create a calm, minimalistic setting for your trees. Paths guide visitors through your garden. Use natural materials like stone or gravel and design them to meander, revealing bonsai and other features along the way. Designate a quiet corner for viewing and reflecting. Include a bench or seating area near your most prized bonsai for quiet enjoyment and mindfulness. Make bonsai a garden centerpiece by placing it at the end of a path or in the center of a courtyard. Its beauty and detail will draw attention and invite closer inspection. For multiple trees, use tiered shelves or display stands. This allows each tree to shine and creates a bonsai gallery feel in your garden. Use a mix of textures to enhance visual interest. Rough bark, smooth stones, soft moss, and delicate leaves can create stunning contrasts. Bonsai is perfect for small gardens, patios, or courtyards. Even a compact urban space can become a peaceful retreat with a few well-placed bonsai and thoughtful design. Coordinate your garden design with the architecture of your home. Bonsai can echo the clean lines of modern homes or the ornate details of traditional styles. While bonsai typically offer greens and browns, integrate seasonal flowers or colored foliage to add splashes of color that enhance the tree's beauty. A garden designed with bonsai is more than an outdoor space, it is a living masterpiece. With careful thought, attention to detail, and a respect for nature, you can create a harmonious environment that brings joy, peace, and beauty throughout the seasons. A bonsai garden can also be a sanctuary for small wildlife. Birds, butterflies, and bees may be drawn to flowering bonsai, water features, and fragrant plants. This adds life, movement, and sound, making the space feel even more vibrant and alive. Moss is often used in bonsai pots and garden beds to provide a lush, green carpet that enhances the miniature landscape effect. It also adds softness and contrast to stones and tree trunks. In the garden, moss and other ground covers bring unity and flow between elements. Bonsai and traditional garden elements often carry symbolic meaning. Rocks may represent mountains, water may symbolize life, and bonsai trees can stand for resilience and longevity. Incorporating such symbolism adds depth to your design and invites thoughtful reflection. Less is often more in bonsai garden design. Too many elements can clutter the space and distract from the trees. Embrace minimalism and allow each tree or feature to breathe and be appreciated fully. While Japanese aesthetics are often associated with bonsai, other cultural styles can also be incorporated. Chinese, Korean, or even Western garden traditions can be blended with bonsai to create a personalized and culturally rich space. Use garden layout to tell a story. A winding path, strategically placed bonsai, and focal elements like bridges or lanterns can guide visitors through an experience, revealing one scene at a time, like the pages of a book. To enhance the peaceful atmosphere of a bonsai garden, use hedges, bamboo screens, or tall shrubs to create privacy. This helps block outside noise and distractions, turning your garden into a secluded retreat. Climate plays a crucial role in selecting bonsai species and garden plants. In warmer climates, species like ficus or bougainvillea may thrive, while cooler climates may favor pine, spruce, or maple bonsai. Always consider local weather conditions when planning. Use sustainable practices such as rainwater collection, composting, and organic fertilizers to care for your garden and bonsai. Sustainability ensures your garden supports the environment and remains healthy over time. Divide your outdoor space into zones, such as a bonsai display area, a seating area, and a walking path. Zoning helps organize the space and makes it more functional and engaging. Elevating bonsai on raised beds or platforms allows for better viewing and care. It also protects the trees from pests and excess moisture from ground contact. Use bonsai, arches, or trellises to frame specific views in your garden. This technique draws the eye and creates a sense of purpose in your design. A framed bonsai tree can become a living portrait. Maximize limited space by using vertical elements. Hanging bonsai shelves, wall-mounted displays, or trellises for climbing plants can add layers of interest without overcrowding the ground area. Add personal touches like stepping stones with meaningful symbols, engraved stones, or family heirloom containers for your bonsai. These make the garden uniquely yours and filled with emotional resonance. Integrate bonsai with other container plants like succulents, ferns, or ornamental grasses. This creates diversity in texture and color while keeping the design manageable and flexible. Guide the flow of movement with gentle curves and paths, varying heights of plants, and meandering lines. This natural rhythm enhances the calming effect of the space and makes it more engaging. Protect outdoor bonsai from harsh weather with shade cloth, wind barriers, or temporary shelters. While many bonsai are hardy, extreme weather can still cause damage without proper care. Design with both color and form in mind. Bonsai trees often feature interesting trunk shapes, foliage density, and seasonal color changes. Surround them with complementary plants that echo or contrast these features for visual harmony. Garden art, like stone lanterns, bamboo fountains, or abstract sculptures, can complement bonsai and add artistic flair to the garden. Be careful not to overwhelm the natural elements, aim for balance and subtlety. A garden is a living space that evolves. Plan for how your bonsai and other plants will grow and change over time. Leave room for expansion and anticipate how shadows, colors, and shapes will shift with the seasons.